Serena.
And I'm Rachel.
We're the hosts of Book Tales.
If you like reading books
Drinking cocktails,
and Scottish accents,
then meet your new favourite podcast.
come with us as we explore different themes from romantasy to horror and everything in between.
We pair each book with a bespoke cocktail and tell you everything you'll need to make one.
And each week play our fun game tailored to each book.
Find Book Tales wherever you get your podcasts. So grab your book,
Grab your booze
for Book Tales.
Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Nope, you're good.
I interrupted you. You go for it.
Fine. Hello, everybody. How are you?
They're good. How are you?
Good.
I'm Bri,
I'm Alli,
and this is Off Script.
and we're a podcast.
That compares books to their movies.
Yeah. We are in season 8, episode 4, and it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. What are you doing for your birthday?
26. Ooh, it's 1/26/26 today.
Ooh, that's fun.
That should be something special. Oh,
It
yours
is,
was
'cause it's your
25,
birthday.
25. What did you do special this year?
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
I know.
What did I do, Alli?
I don't remember.
Oh, God. I went and got a bunch of free stuff.
Oh, that's right. That's a good way to spend your day.
It was, but I wish I knew that it was a cooler birthday because then I would have,
Done more 25 stuff.
Yeah.
I got to find a lot of 26 stuff to do today.
Yeah. Man, if only I turned 25 on the 25th in 25.
That would have been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We would have had to been born in 2000.
Yeah, and what sucks is I'm not lasting another 100 years. There ain't no way I'm going to see 25 again. Damn it.
Oh, well.
I missed it.
It's okay. I did not miss mine. But the only reason I didn't miss it is because I have this podcast and the date is right in front of me.
You're welcome.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways.
Well, so you don't know what you're doing yet?
No,
I mean, it's
Monday.
fucking November.
Probably going to work. It's literally like 3 days before Thanksgiving.
Here I am, like, because
How do
we're
you not
talking
know what you're
about it,
doing?
you should already know. How do you not know?
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. Never mind.
I'm probably gonna work, but I think I won't take it unless it's a class I like, so that I can celebrate and bring cupcakes and celebrate with them.
Mm-hmm. Or do like a half day.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I'm in the mood for. My mom has Mondays work from home, so maybe I'll just not work and go hang out with her.
That's a good way to spend it too.
Hang with me.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do a mini-sode when the time actually comes near.
That sounds like a smart plan.
Okay.
These are November plans.
Yes.
Hilarious.
My gosh. But anyways, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I think that's a good picture.
I think so too. All right. We got no trigger warning for you today that I know of.
What?
Mm-hmm. A children's book?
Yeah. That triggers me. Just kidding.
Well, here's our synopsis. As a baby, Ella receives a visit from Lucinda, a fairy, and she is bestowed with a magical talent that requires her to obey anything she is told to do. This proves to be more of a curse than a blessing, particularly once her mother dies and she is forced to live with the cruel Dame Olga and her daughters. Eventually, Ella embarks on a journey to find Lucinda to break the spell, accompanied by the handsome Prince Charmant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's about as close to the book and movie as you're going to get.
Agreed.
All the
Agreed.
details are different. So I guess that means then technically, to answer way ahead, the theme is the same. If the synopsis can match it.
If the synopsis matches both, then yeah, the story is the same.
Okay, so our author is Gail Carson Levine, director Tommy O'Haver, screenplay writer Laurie Craig, Karen McCullough, Kristen Smith, Jennifer Heath, Michael J. Wolf.
It confuses me when a movie has 4 different writers. 5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5
5
different writers.
That's why it was so off.
It just feels like everyone's like, this is how I want it to go. This is how I want it to go. Well, how can we make my vision and your vision work? By this.
Yep, agreed. Our book came out in 1997, and movie came out April 9th, 2004. That's a 7-year difference.
Oh, wow. That's actually not that long. I thought it was longer. Can I just say, oh, wait, no, I'll do it with my impression or initial thoughts.
So what'd you do first?
I watched the movie first.
I read the book first. Now you're
Wait, what? You had never seen this movie?
No, I seen the movie, but I read the book first when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought we were both watched it first.
No, I was trying to remember. I was like, oh, shoot, what did I do first? And I really could not remember until I rewatched it this time. And I was like, oh, yeah, I read it first.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm curious to see what you really thought then.
Okay. Excited to tell you.
Uh-huh.
All right. And what are your thoughts?
So I did the audiobook for this book, and I wish I did not. I wish with a passion that I did not. The girl who reads it sounds like a little 8-year-old, and she sounds like that the whole time. So then you're just envisioning this 8-year-old this whole time. Like in my head, it was freaking Matilda going on this adventure.
I could see her being like a 14-year-old, which is about the age she was.
I could not. Especially Anne Hathaway is not 14.
Oh, no. They cast her much older, but in the book, she's, I'm pretty sure 14 or somewhere around there.
No, the whole time she just kept driving me insane. I was like, child, shut up. Just tell me the damn story, but also shut up.
She was telling you the story.
In a horrible, horrible fashion.
Oh my gosh. I hate your voice. Stop.
Yeah, essentially. No, it really, to me, it sounded like she was putting on this little kid's voice. Like she was a voice actress who could do amazing stuff with her voice. And she chose to make hers sound like an 8-year-old for this book.
Okay, I see that.
And I was like, girl, you should have did a different voice. I had thought, because the book starts out with her pretty young. So I thought her voice was like that for her young self. And I thought as the book went on and she got older, then her voice would change. It did not.
It might be her voice. There's this checkout girl at Target, and her voice is so high-pitched. Like, it takes me aback every time I hear it, but I love it at the same time. And so she sounds like a cute little doll. She's so cute.
Yeah, no, it drives me crazy.
Well, that was
Allie,
your initial thoughts on the book or on the audio, not the book or the story.
That ruined the whole book for me.
Well.
It did. I could only focus on that. And then when I could finally focus on the story, I was like, the fuck? That's not how the movie did it.
Oh my goodness.
I kept texting Allie. I was like, am I crazy? Am I mishearing the book? Because I just hate this voice so much.
Oh no.
It took me like 2 weeks to get through this 2-hour book. That's how much I disliked it.
It was like a 5-hour book.
Oh, okay.
Give yourself credit.
That makes me feel a little bit better. But still, compared to how fast I listened to some of the other books that are that short.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my initial thoughts are this was my first ever book I ever read. Like besides like a nice thick chapter book. Besides not counting like Junie B. Jones and those second grade books. Like this is a bigger, thicker, not 30-page book that I first ever when I read. So I guess that's answering the why we picked it, because it has a special place in my heart for that reason. So my initial thoughts, though, are I just think it's a fun story.
Yeah.
I liked it almost as much as I did when I read it as a kid.
Cute.
I had fun with it. Sorry you did not.
It's all good. What's crazy is like, I can't remember what my first chapter book was.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because you've always been a reader. I have not. So I remember my books very specifically.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I actually read this one.
I remember in, I feel like it was like 2nd or 3rd grade. I remember my dad going to the library and he would always just pick me up random books, and he got me a chapter book on the Megalodon. And it was like a nonfiction book. Or wait, no, not nonfiction. It was fiction. It was a fictionalized like story where like there was a couple that was getting chased by the Megalodon on their boat.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's why I've always been into Megalodons, because of that book.
Well, that's cool.
I feel like maybe, I don't think that's my first chapter book I ever read, but I don't know. Too many books. I've read too many books. Actually, no. Actually, there was a book. Is this it? Show me. Yes. Wait, there was a book, actually. I don't think this was my first one, but I remember being obsessed with it. It's a reading level 8 to 9, and I was reading it probably like 2nd or 3rd grade. And it's called The Doll People. And the cover is literally this little doll girl looking in on like a porcelain doll family.
Oh, that's cool.
And Annabelle doll is 8 years old and has been for over 100 years. Nothing much has changed
like
in
a
dolls
horror movie
during that time. Except for the fact that 45 years ago, Annabelle's Auntie Sarah disappeared from the dollhouse. That was a freaking
horror book. This horror book was a horror book.
I did not remember this plot at all. What? After all this time, restless Annabelle is becoming more and more curious about her aunt's fate. And when she discovers Auntie Sarah's old diary, she becomes positively driven. Her cautious family tries to discourage her, but Annabelle won't be stopped, even though she risks permanent doll state, in which she could turn into a regular, non-living doll. And when the real pink plastic Funcraft family moves in next door, the doll family's world is turned upside down in more ways than one.
That's weird.
And this was one that I checked out repeatedly. I read this book so many times in elementary school.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh no, okay. You gotta say my stuff's weird.
What's hilarious? One of the... Oh, you know what's funny? There's like...
have a movie?
Oh my God, I wish. That would make my day. I would freaking birthday month this. Anyways, no, there's reviews. And this review is long, so I'm just going to read the start and the end. The start is like, I wish this was book 1 of a very long series. Unfortunately, it currently stands alone. But the end says, my daughter, age 6, really loved the story and insisted upon sleeping with the book at night in place of her usual stuffed animals. In our family, this book ranks right up there with Charlotte's Web and Harry Potter.
Okay. Oh, no.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just like a Toy Story, but with doll houses.
Okay. That's not what the synopsis sure sounded like.
No. I think what happens to the aunt is I feel like she just got taken out of the dollhouse and like given away.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to Ella.
Okay. Oh, no. All right. So in Ellen, did we ever say we're doing Ella Enchanted? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. I think we just, on the phone with Alan, our exclusive listeners heard it.
Yes.
But
Ella Enchanted. It's in the title of the episode, so you should know.
Mm-hmm. I would hope. Do we really have to keep saying what we're doing?
I know, right?
Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I got some super fun facts. So on the first song Ella sings, Somebody to Love, it was not the original choice. Tommy O'Haver discovered that Anne Hathaway didn't have good chemistry with their first choice, a more classical fairy tale song. O'Haver and Hathaway were relaxing when she started singing along and dancing to the song that was currently playing, Queen's Somebody Love. And they both decided that was it. During the fight scene with the ogres, a horse fell on a stuntman, Rob Inch, shattering his pelvis in 30 places. So the horse freaking fell? Are there horses? Stunt horses too? Or are they really like knocking real horses over?
That's a good question. I feel like a horse. I feel like the horse can fall, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That's probably what it did.
Mm-hmm. Either that or they had a fake horse that fell.
Okay.
But I feel like that would have been in the
over.
description too. That's exactly what they're doing.
Fall over.
At the end of the movie, did you see if no animals were harmed during this movie?
I know, I did not.
They did push it.
The opening shot took about 6 to 7 months to create because it mixed live action and models. That would not take that long nowadays, I feel like.
Probably not.
But 25, 30 years ago. The woman who appears at the ending number carrying Edgar in a cart is Anne Hathaway's cousin, Meredith. I don't remember who that is, but I thought it was cute.
I don't remember that either, but that's really sweet.
Mm-hmm. The actors that portrayed the ogres, Jim Carter, Periak Berthanach, and Daniel Naparus, what the hell, were told that they would only take 2 hours to get in makeup and costume, when in fact it took 4 to 6. That would suck.
I would hate that.
That would suck.
Oh, I didn't even realize that I thought they were CGI.
I can't remember what they looked like.
To me, it looked fake.
Bummer.
Which is sad if it was.
If you go back and look at pictures, they don't look fake. It reminds me of like Princess and the Bride. But in the moment, like me just thinking back.
Oh, yeah.
But.
Anyways. Yeah.
But that would suck.
When I watched it originally, how did that take 6 hours?
It was just like a green head.
Yeah, what?
Or blue, yeah. Oh, well.
That makes it even worse now.
I know. No.
Well.
All right. Anyways. Okay, let's do it. Shall we?
Let's.
Okay, so Ella's a baby and she's crying, and this fairy came in and cursed her, making her always obedient so that she could be like, don't cry, and then Ella would stop. The first real memory that Ella has is she's 5 and it's her birthday, and she was like, eat. She was told to eat. So she ate so much cake and she wouldn't stop eating it until her mom realized and told her to stop. And when she's a little older, she's super cheeky and she follows directions, but like in a super sneaky way. Like if she's told to go get more of something, she might come back with only one instead of a bundle, like she is what was meant to happen. She told her friends one of her friends one day about it, and her friend ended up using it against her. Her mother found out, and she commanded her never to tell anyone about the curse. And she had this fairy godmother, but the fairy godmother, she didn't know who she was, said that only Lucinda could take away this curse. And so that's kind of where they're at. They're kind of stuck.
In the movie, Lucinda is not this fairy who's trying to curse this little kid. She's just a ditzy fairy who doesn't know how to do shit.
Yeah. I don't think she was trying to curse them. She really honestly thought in the book that she's giving them such a wonderful gift. But yes, she was much more ditzy. I pictured Lucinda in the book like the fairy godmother from Shrek.
Oh, okay. To me, she seemed like she was doing it on purpose and then playing it off as like, oh, but this is such a great gift. Like, duh.
Well, she might have. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But the rest of that pretty much happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So she doesn't really know her father because he's barely around. He's working, doing his own thing. And he doesn't even know about the curse. Her mother started dying and she was pleading, like Ella was pleading, please get better. You have to get better. And she's like, I need you to be good and listen all the time. Don't be cheeky anymore and just be good. And she's all there crying because she ended up dying.
Yeah. In the movie, I didn't feel like she didn't know her father. She just didn't tell him about the curse.
Yeah, that's what I felt too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So her mom died and they did a funeral and
before this,
mm-hmm.
as her mom's dying, her mom gives her necklace.
Oh, yes. She does that in the book too.
Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm. Wait. No, she doesn't.
I didn't think so.
No,
I was like,
she
that's
does
why I wrote it down.
She does not.
I was like,
gets it a
I don't
different
remember
way.
that being a thing.
She gets it. She just gets it a different way. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now her mom died and she's doing a funeral and she's like crying and her dad's like, go away, stop crying because, you know, he's the king or whatever he is. And he's not the king, but he's like a very respectable man. And like his daughter is just making a fool of herself. And so she ran away and stopped crying. And this is when she ran into Prince Charmant. And he's only 2 years older than her, but he seems much older because he's a prince. And they chatted for a while and he told her to call him Char, which is like, oh my gosh, the prince has a nickname for me to call him. And after the ceremony, her father was like embarrassed and told her that whole ordeal was like horrible. And Ella blew up at him and she yelled and was like, that's my freaking mom that just died. What the heck? So
This part does not happen in the movie.
no, it does not.
Basically, once mom dies, then it's Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. So Ella went and got changed and came back downstairs per her father's command. And there she met Dame Olga and her 2 daughters, Hattie and Olive. And they were quite awful, like typical ugly stepsisters and evil stepmom. And they all left and Ella went to the kitchen with the head maid, Maddie. I think it was Maddie. Is it Maddie? And she asked Maddie if she knew who her fairy godmother was. And at first she didn't want to tell her, but then she finally admitted that it was her.
Ella knew that the whole time about Maddie.
Whole time.
Whole time. Because Maddie was basically her best friend growing up. And then...
it's Mandy. At least it is in the movie.
Oh, so I bet you it is Mandy. Because look, your
Mandy.
notes later down say Mandy.
Okay, then it's Mandy. Okay.
And she meets her new stepmom and stepsisters when she's older. And Hattie is obsessed with Prince Char.
Yep. Like she has a fan club for him.
Posters of him everywhere.
At first, so in the book, Ella does not believe Mandy when she's like, I'm your fairy godmother. So she's like, do some magic. And so Mandy says she doesn't do big magic because it's like the butterfly effect. It can ruin everything. And so finally, though, she does a little bit and Ella believes her and she's like asking a million questions. And apparently Mandy's been her mother's fairy godmother and her grandmother's fairy godmother and so on and so on. And her father came to see her, Ella's father, and he asked what he thought of Hattie and Olive. And she's like, I don't like them. And he's like, thought it was hilarious and agreed with her. But he's going to send her away to finishing school so she can become less clumsy, which she protested about, but it sucks because dad says and dad does.
She never goes to this finishing school. Not at all in the movie.
She goes to a school. I don't think it's officially a finishing school.
No. To me, I felt like finishing school in the book was like a boarding school where she got sent away from her family. Whereas this, she was at school.
So dad already got married in the movie.
Yeah. There's no ceremony or anything. He's just like, I've married. And then I
married her. And so like right like that. Like in the book. Yeah. It's like, he's like, what do you think of her? And then Dame Olga and him date and stuff. But nope. Married already. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. There's the difference.
Yep.
And then, shoot, I can't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. In the movie, it's almost like they don't want you to forget Ella's curse. So pretty much every other sentence out of someone's mouth is a command to her. So then she has to do it. And then like in the book, she was able to kind of like fight the commands. But in the movie, she didn't ever really fight the commands. She just automatically went and did it.
Yeah. And they would always do the ting-ling and like she'd sit up straight so you knew it was a command.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you good? Or do you have
Yes. Now I'm good.
Okay. So eventually her father's like, sucks, you're going. And she ran up to her room and cried. And Mandy came in and stroked her hair. And then she gave her some tonic to take which I thought came into play, but it really didn't. So I don't know why I mentioned it. And 2 presents. And one was a book of fairy tales. And the other was a beautiful necklace that was her mother's.
And that's how she got her mother's necklace.
Yes.
This doesn't happen.
No, and the book isn't a book of fairy tales in the movie. It's her freaking boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, it's her boyfriend.
Mandy's boyfriend that got turned into a
I sat there and I was like, I don't remember her ever giving her this book, but now I realize what book it was supposed to be. I was so confused. It's her boyfriend that can basically show her the way for anything and everything.
Yeah. No, my Lanta. Anyways, so, and they explore the grounds. So they're going, saying goodbye to all of Ella's favorite things, like the trees and the people and everything. And then she runs into Prince Charmant again. And her and him have a nice little talk and walk. And they're imitating horses. And they're just having like cute little flirtatious moments. And they got to where they saw an ogre was about to get a gnome. And she knows how to speak a little bit of ogre, but not a whole lot. And I don't know what happened. They just spoke with the ogre, and Prince Charmant was like, oh my gosh, you speak to ogres? And she's like, oh, a little bit. And they got the gnome back to its home.
This does not happen. In
None
the
of
movie.
it happens. That's why I forgot like what the heck happened.
Yeah. Because basically at this point now, Prince Charmant keeps hosting things because he's trying to find his wife. And the girls all try to go because her Hattie or whatever keeps wanting him to fall in love with her. And of course, he ends up starting to fall in love with Ella because Ella could care less about him. Also, the movie plays such a big part on, or like their main focus is political in this movie, where Charmant's family is the reason for all the segregation and separation between the different races and like the ogres, the elves, and the humans and stuff. And they're the reason for it.
Right. Yeah, because Charmant is like, what is it? His uncle is the main bad guy, and he's not even in the book.
Yeah. The whole time I was watching it, I was like, you guys are not friends.
No.
Like you're supposed to be from the book.
So her carriage came and got them with Hattie and Olive, and all the girls are so nasty to Ella. And so they stole her necklace by saying, give it to me. And she had to. And Hattie continues to abuse his power because she's slowly realizing it, and she's bossing her around. And Ella is looking at the fairy tale book that Mandy gave her. It's almost like a messaging book that only she could see. And so she could see like pictures of what Mandy was doing, and like it's like a looking glass type of thing almost.
So the whole Hattie thing already happened like at the start. Basically, once they moved in, she wanted that necklace right away. She got it right away. And Ella doesn't get the book until she's talked to Mandy and said that she wants to go find whoever put the curse on her to have her reverse it. And Mandy showed her then that she could show me where Lucinda is, and the book will open and it'll show you where Lucinda is. So she already knew all that.
Once they got to school, stuff did not get much better for her. Ella didn't know anything. Like, she didn't know how to sew. She didn't know how to do anything. And then she met this other girl, and they became very good friends because the other girl was an outsider too because of her race. And she was teaching Ella her native language so that they could talk back and forth, almost like, and no one would know what they're saying. She was sent to bed. Ella was sent to bed one day without food. And her friend, whatever her name was, brought her food.
Aridia in the movie.
Yes, I think it was the same.
I think so too. So this part doesn't happen in the movie, but you know that Aridia is her best friend. And she's basically like, she sees that Hattie, anything a Hattie tells her to do, she does. And she's like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that? And then Hattie makes Ella steal at the little shop.
That's right. That does not happen in the book.
But it's because the next part that happens, they needed a way to do that.
Yeah. So at school, she was being bussed around by the teachers, and she was like, bossed around by the teachers because she has to obey. But it's helping her get perfection in the classes because of how they worded it. So she would do exactly what they say. And this is like so frustrating. But she learned for the others. But she learned about bogweed, which is a truth-telling serum. So she decided to take a bushel of flowers to Hattie, and she had her smell them, and she's like was able to ask her anything, and she would have to tell the truth. And so she asked her how she would stop ordering her around, and she full on said, nothing will make me stop. And she said she doesn't like Ella because she's pretty much jealous of her. And then the curse stopped, and Arita, her friend, and Ella continued to be friends and chatting and sharing, talking about her mom, and Hattie and her had a walk, and she ordered Ella not to be friends with Arita anymore.
So after Ella is made to steal at a little shop, they go home. Her stepmom's mad at her. How could I have such a horrible person in my family? And then the sister, Hattie, is like, actually, I know what happened. Someone told her to do it, and she did it. And she blames it all on Aridia or whatever. And so as she comes up to the house, they're like, you have to tell her you're not going to be her friends. And she couldn't, or that you could never be friends with an Arethian ever. Right. Basically, they really made it a racist kind of movie.
Yeah, they really did. Didn't catch that back then.
No.
So Ella was really trying to figure out how to get out of this curse, but she couldn't because she did not want to stop being friends with her friend. So she sat in bed reading her fairy tale book, and it was a long letter from Dame Olga to her kids. In it, so she's like snooping on the letters that Dame Olga is writing because it's popping up in her fairy tale book. She realized that the girls wear wigs. So she read this bit, and there's going to be a giant wedding, like actual giants, not just a big wedding, but giant wedding. She knew this, that Lucinda would probably be there because she always goes to big events. So she decided to leave, but before she left, she took Hattie's wig.
The sisters don't wear wigs in the movie. And when you first see Lucinda in the book Boyfriend, she is at a giant wedding. It's about as close to all that it gets.
So she takes the wig and she trades it at a bakery for some food, and they made a map, and she's carefully walking because there's bandits and ogres and all this sort of stuff. And she kept walking, and finally she got to some elves, and they were wonderful to her, and they said they would help her find her way.
So basically at this part of the movie, she's now on her way looking for her place. The book Boyfriend gives her the maps that she needs and is magical, so it gives her like exact maps. And they come across an elf getting knives thrown at it by bandits, I'm assuming. Mm-hmm. And he's like, it's because I wouldn't sing.
Oh, yeah, because elves are supposed to be singing little things.
Mm-hmm. But he does not sing.
Nope. So the elves gave her a pony in the book, and she went off. Like, that is all she did with elves. And so she then was captured by ogres, and they gave her commands without realizing it, saying, like, don't leave. So she had to figure out a way to get out of there. She ended up putting a little spell on them by speaking ogrese, but eventually Prince Charmant came, and they captured the ogres, and Ella, with Ella's help, by again persuading them in ovaries. Oh my gosh. I actually think I cracked up when I voice commanded that one, and I was like laughing so hard, and it was like, stick around. For those that are like, what the heck? I didn't change, like I didn't have time. My life has been insane, right? So I haven't updated all my notes from my voice to message notes. And so it didn't say ovaries, it said ovaries. So she persuaded them with her ovaries. Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
That's even funnier.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Basically, she goes off to this little elf village, finds out that elves really do sing a lot. Now has her little elf sidekick that goes on all these adventures with her. They get captured by ogres. She stops
doing anything because they tell her to stop moving and talking. So she does. And I forget how she got out of that.
I think, did her little elf friends kind of start picking up on it, and then Prince Charmant came?
Actually, I think that's, yeah. Oh, yeah, because then after that, that's when they go to the party with Charmant, right? And he's like, stay. And she's like, no. And he's like, I don't want you to do anything you don't want to, so don't stay.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, first person who doesn't even know about the curse, and he doesn't want me to do what I don't want to.
Yep. So in the book, it turns out that these ogres... Oh, because, okay, so the thing with ogres is that just them talking basically hypnotizes whoever hears them, and they have to do what the ogres say. So that was what happened earlier with the little gnome. And now these guys, Prince Charmant and his pals, are not getting hypnotized. And it turns out it's because they have beeswax in their ears. And so they she let them know, I need to go to this wedding. And so they said they'd help escort her there. And when they get there, the giants are very welcoming and they're happy to have guests.
Now that Ella is at this party with Prince Char, the giants tell the little elf to sing. And he's like, I won't sing. And this is where Ella sings.
Yep. And Ella ended up going to watch for Lucinda, and she paid attention because all their feet, that's how she's supposed to know, because fairy feet are very small. And finally she found her, and she was giving gifts to the giants. It was a gift that they could never leave each other's company. Her fellow fairies were pissed. And she noticed she noticed Ella staring at her, and she's like, oh my gosh, you probably or someone who wants your gift taken away. But they were like, please don't turn her into a squirrel. So then Ella had to come up with this whole thing like, no, I'm not. I just know that you're amazing, blah, 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 blah.
The whole squirrel bit happened at the start of the movie when the Lucinda first cast the spell, and the parent and Mandy were like, we don't want her to be that obedient.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, then I'll turn her into a squirrel.
Yep. So Ella eventually explained who she was, and she would love the curse to be lifted off her. Lucinda's like, oh, my dear, if you keep thinking of it as a curse, it will be a curse, but it's a blessing. And so she commanded her to now think of it as a blessing. And so Ella's super happy now. She ran into Mandy and explained what happened. How'd she run into Mandy? Oh, because Mandy was there, being chef for the wedding for the wedding. And Mandy just broke down crying, saying, oh my gosh, you're even more of a puppet now than before. Her father was also there for the wedding, and he said he lost all his money, so he's going to have to marry someone rich so that he could get it back, and that is going to be Dame Olga. And because she was joyful now about her commands, he was so happy. He's like, oh my gosh, finishing school worked for you. And she's so excited and everything.
Her dad already got married, and I don't remember any of the movie now.
Nope. None of that happened. Don't worry.
I didn't think so. I was like, I don't remember a single bit of that, but
nope, it didn't happen.
This could just be me being done with the movie.
So Ella was meeting the super old. Oh, I'm sorry. The dad wasn't going to marry Dame Olga for money. He needs to pawn Ella off to marry her for money. So Ella is meeting this super old guy her father's possibly going to set her up with. And they're flirting, and she's honestly oh my gosh, he's so cute, because she's under the curse. And that night she went back to bed, and Mandy released her of this order. And the next day she got a letter basically saying that this old guy was not worth enough to marry her off, but her father was going to marry to Olga instead. So it doesn't happen.
And her father is already married to Olga.
Yep. So Dame Olga said she needs to call her mom Olga now. And Hattie and Olive are coming, and they're going to get married in a week. And when Hattie got there, she tried to command Ella, but Ella is like, nope. But she can't really say no. So she has to keep going around and doing it with everybody. And Lucinda was there, and she granted a fairy gift of eternal love to Dad and Dame Olga.
And that does not happen because we don't see their wedding.
Yep. So Ella tried to get out of there before Lucinda saw her, and she ran into Prince Charmant. And they ended up exploring the castle together, and they found this secret tunnel, and they ended up just hanging out and talking. They opened a trunk and found glass slippers that fit Ella perfectly. They continued and went and spoke to fairy gifts about how it would suck to be under one. So Char was saying that, and she's like, oh, yeah. And then they slid down the banister, and Ella slid right into her new family. And her father looked amused, but Olga looked confused, and Hattie looked pissed because she's hanging out with Charmant. Oh, and Prince Charmant let her know when they were chatting that he has to go to a different land for a year, and she's super bummed about it.
How she gets those glass slippers is those are some of the things that she ends up stealing at the start of the movie when her sister tells her to steal some certain things.
Mm-hmm. It took until this part of the book where I was like, oh, I forgot it was a Cinderella story.
What?
I know.
This is like, because Cinderella is one of my least favorites.
I know. Right when I realized it, I was like, Bri's going to hate it. Because before that, I was like, it's just like a fairy tale book. Like, what's wrong with this? And then I was like, oh, it's Cinderella. Yep. She's not going to yeah. No.
That's why I watched the movie once and I was like, screw this. We did it for Offscript.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Dame Olga found out that they were poor now, and she's pissed, but they have eternal love, so they can't be super pissed at each other. She's disgusted and like makes Ella earn her keep though, because her dad went off because he can't be around his eternal love. Like he loves her, but he can't be around her. And Char came to say goodbye, and Hattie made Ella stay in the bedroom, so it seemed like she was ghosting Char, and he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing. So she's reading in her fairy book, and it's journals from Char, and he's so confused why she's mad at him and all this sort of stuff. So she wrote him a letter and explained a bunch of things without making it obvious that she had read his journal.
None of that happens.
No, because she does not like Charmant until she likes him at the end.
Yeah.
So Ella and Prince Charmant exchanged letters back and forth, and he's always joking about marrying her, but she always like jokes back. So she never knows if he's being serious or not. Eventually he said, I want to marry you, and this is killing me. And she immediately wanted to say yes, but realized he would be in too much danger if he did because of the spell. So she made up this lie and wrote a letter from Hattie saying that Ella's already been married, and she's like been intercepting, like she's been the one writing her letters and all this sort of stuff, and they've kind of been making fun of the letters that he's got or she's gotten. And she and Mandy talked about this, and she cried, and Mandy's like, you did the right thing. And I'm just like, no, you freaking didn't.
No, I know, it made no sense. I was like, what the heck? That okay, whatever.
I'm like, she's always okay. You can't tell him about the curse, fine, but say you would be in danger if we got together, and then sure he might have questions, but just leave it at that. Make up this lie. What the heck?
Exactly. None of that happens in the movie.
Nope. Mandy decided to do something, and she had Ella hide and then call Lucinda. And Lucinda came, and she tricked her by saying she got in an argument with another fairy, and this fairy wanted to put a squirrel spell and an obedience spell on herself to see if she could handle it for 3. Oh, said Lucinda wouldn't be able to handle the obedience spell and the squirrel spell for 3 months. And Mandy's like, no, she's not brave enough to do that. No way. And so Lucinda's like, oh, yes, I am. And she did it. So for the next 3 months, she was a squirrel. And then 3 months after that, she was obedient.
That does not happen in the movie.
No. So Ella's waiting for Lucinda to return, and she gets a letter from her father because she had messaged him like a year ago to come home and save her. And he's like, no, I love my wife, but I love her from afar. And fine. Just abandon your daughter then. And eventually she finds out that there's a ball coming. Well, 3 balls coming. And it's all for the prince because he's coming back into town, and it's to find his princess.
These are technically like the speech things that happen in the beginning of the movie for Prince Char.
So she looks at her books and also sees that Arita has spoken to the prince because that's the land he went to was her land. And he let her know about Ella and that she's married to a wealthy man. And she's like, no, there's no way. And so that made him a little bit happier. So finally it's time for the ball and she's getting ready and it's pouring. Oh, sorry. None of that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, I ended too soon and now I will keep going. Oh gosh. And Mandy wouldn't do anything though. She's like, I can't do anything because that's big magic. But Ella's like, no. And she called Lucinda because it's been 6 months now. And she comes. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I did. That's so horrible. Blah, 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 blah. But she turned a pumpkin carriage for her and the mice and all the Cinderella stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But she wouldn't take her curse back because that's big magic.
That didn't happen in the movie.
No, they didn't do. Did they do the whole pumpkin thing?
Thankfully, no.
Yeah, I thought so.
I would have been even more pissed.
So Ella went to the ball and she got in line and danced and talked with Char. And at first he laughed and smiled because it's a masquerade ball, so she has her mask on. And this little blonde girl was very jealous. Or he was smiling at this little blonde girl, and Ella was very jealous. But they ended up having a great time together later that night. And the next day she came back and decided not to let her see her. However, he ended up seeing her. And he said, wait for me. It's almost midnight. So, of course, she's got to go before her pumpkin turns back to a pumpkin. And he came and danced with her and said, please come back tomorrow. Or he said, come back tomorrow. So she had to. And it was going to be super late in the night. And so she was like trying to figure out how this was going to work. And she had been pretending to be like Lady Lola or something like that. So like he didn't know it was Ella.
This doesn't happen in the movie.
No, it doesn't. The next day, Char comes and danced with Lady Lola or Lila or whatever it is. And they chatted and he introduced her to his family and then let her know that he's not interested in marriage. And he hoped he didn't lead her on. And she was so relieved, but like they got close enough to Hattie and Hattie tore off her mask and everyone was shocked. Oh my gosh, it's Ella.
That does not happen.
No. And she ran away, but she dropped her glass slipper, of course, and he ran after her, and so did the sisters. And when they got home, they all said, it's my slipper. But of course, it only fit Ella and her little fairy feet because I guess she's part fairy or something like that. And he
something
like that. He said, marry me. And that was an order. And through tears, she agreed. And this whole time she fought very hard not to marry him. And eventually she's like, I can't marry you. And she's like crying. And she also denied Hattie when she commanded her to go to her room. And this means the spell is broken because the love of Char was enough to break it. And she broke her own heart to keep him safe. And that was enough.
I know that the slipper thing happens in the movie, but I don't remember.
So in the movie, his uncle is basically like, you're going to kill Prince Charmant.
Oh,
because he finds out about the curse. Mm-hmm. And so she has to fight that command. And that's what. It's like a whole big, lots of scenes with this stupid knife thing and the uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. There are a bunch of dark hidden scenes. Yes.
So life went on and Char and Ella are happy together and they have kids. And Ella didn't want to be a princess, though. She wanted to be their language interpreter. And they all lived happily ever after.
And that does not happen in the movie.
Nope. That's it. That's the book and movie.
Finny.
Yep. IMDb cast 50 people. Anne Hathaway's
That
Ella.
actually sounds small.
I know it does, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Anne Hathaway did good as Ella.
I think so, too. I thought she was cute.
Mm-hmm. Apart from the fact that I heard a little 8-year-old, I literally was like, okay, it should be Matilda, not Anne. I don't even know Matilda's actress's name, but I want that girl.
Yeah, she is older than she's supposed to be, but that's all right. It's kind of weird if she was younger, seeing as it's a whole love story.
Yep. It would have been gross.
Yeah. Hugh Dancy as Prince Charmant.
I think because I knew it was Anne Hathaway, my brain was then making it be Princess Diaries because the whole entire time I was thinking of Prince Char as Chris Pine.
Oh, yes.
So I was really sad that it was not Chris Pine. I mean, this guy is fine, but if we're up to me, it would be Chris Pine.
All right. We got Carrie Elwes as Edgar. He's freaking.
I love that he's the Princess Bride guy.
I know. I just had to look him up. I'm like, what do I recognize him from? It's freaking.
He's As You Wish.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How funny.
He's so good.
Good bad guy, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. He can do them both.
Jonah Lumley, Dame Olga.
Joanna.
Yep. What'd I say?
Jonah.
Oh my gosh. I need to go bed.
I almost just left it. I was like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, that one's a bit too much.
That's a name. I'll fix it.
She did good.
Yep. Lucy Punch is Hattie.
I loved her as Hattie.
I know. I hate her, but she did good. Well, then we have Jennifer Hyam played Olive.
She was good. I felt bad for her. She was like the dumb sister.
I know. Poor her.
She was in a lot, but really not a lot too.
Yeah. Then we have Minnie Driver as Mandy.
Oh, I loved her as Mandy. She was so good.
She was cute. Yeah. She's not what I expected Mandy to be like, but she was fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Eric Idle is the narrator. I just thought it was so funny because right after this, we decided to watch Casper.
Who is he in Casper?
What? He's like one of the bad guys. He's like, what's her name's crony?
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope, I wouldn't have known if you didn't tell me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to go watch
That's
Casper
hilarious.
And let's do, I guess we got it. I mean, he's a kind of a main character in the movie. Jimmy Mystery Benny. He was the boyfriend book. Such a weird character.
I sat there. I was looking at his picture. I was like, I don't remember this guy because it's like his whole body.
Yes, right.
If it was just his face, I would have been like, oh, yeah, duh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was funny.
He was funny. He did good. Mm-hmm. Vivian A. Fox was Lucinda.
Vivica.
Thank you.
Yep. She did really good.
She wasn't what I pictured for the book, but she was fine.
No. Mm-hmm.
And then Parminder. Mm-hmm. Niagara played Arita.
She did good.
She was cute. She was super sweet.
Yeah, she was a sweet little girl.
Yep.
But also not little.
All right. And so we already agreed the theme of the book and movie is the same.
Yeah, for sure.
And the characters don't stay true.
No. Unfortunately.
No. And what do we prefer?
Movie.
Do you think you only prefer the movie because of the audiobook?
Yes.
Really? So if you read it, you might have preferred the book more?
Probably. But now it's too late. I don't think I ever want to pick up that book again.
Fair.
Because I do think I like the story to the book. I don't like the romance, I'm just going to run to go get this changed to the movie.
Yeah.
And the political changes it made in the movie. But watching an hour and a half long movie versus reading a 5-hour long book, I'm going to do the movie.
Well, I like the book better.
I
remember.
What's funny is because I went into it thinking you had seen the movie first. I thought you were going to do movie. But once you said that you read the book first, I was like, I bet she likes the book more.
Yep. I remember seeing the movie as a kid and being like, what the heck is going on right now? And I was pissed. It was my first anger moment. I hate this. Oh my gosh. But no, it wasn't bad. It was just.
Yeah, I get it.
Would you recommend it to a friend?
No.
Yeah, I recommended it to you.
You did.
You're welcome. Happy birthday to me. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, I'll let you go now. But before we do, we have a website. offscript253.wixsite.com/offscript.
There, you can see all of our season 8 picks now. Woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Go check it out.
You can
Maybe you want to
donate.
read with us?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's a good go for it. You do that part now, Allie.
You can donate, help us make our podcast better. Anything
You
you
can
give
also-
goes back into the podcast.
Absolutely. And you can also rate, subscribe, and review. That's one of the biggest helpful things to do for a podcast.
And that's free.
Do
Do it.
Don't have to give the money.
Yes, exactly. On Wednesday, we have possibly a mini-sode.
Potentially. We'll see.
We'll see.
It
Life
might
is
be
crazy.
about Allie's birthday.
Could be. Never know. Means we'd have to record it tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm not making that promise.
Maybe that'll be next week's mini-sode. Oh my gosh.
And then Monday, we've got a doozy for you. Better buckle up, everyone. It's a rough one. It's 12 Years a Slave.
That's a sad one.
It is. You haven't watched the movie yet, have you?
I have not. I've been kind of like, oh, I don't want to watch that.
When I watched this the first time, because I watched it the year it was nominated for an Oscar, I remember I had gone to LA to visit Amy and her sisters. And when I landed, me, Amy, and her sister went straight to the movie theater to go watch this. Like, I don't remember what the point was in that. I just knew that I wanted to see it because it was an Oscar nominated film. I can't remember how the plan to like literally see it right when I got there formed, but that's what we did. And I went into it going, this movie is going to be boring. It's long. It's going to be rough. Oh my gosh. I had never been more riveted. I think, yeah, I'm just dragging with watching it right now because it's a 2.5 hour long movie, but I know once I watch it, I'll be intrigued by it.
Right.
And I'll want to pay attention to it. And I think you'll have that same thing too. It's a heavy one. Right. So that kind of, makes things hard.
Right. Well, maybe I'll watch it tonight. Probably not.
Maybe. Probably.
No, there's no way.
Unless we can pound out the next episode real fast.
5-minute episode, you guys. I got some movies to watch. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, you guys, with that, Ella Enchanted
went off script.
Bye. Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shout outs to Madame Ashen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast.
See you next time.
Hi, I'm Serena.
And I'm Rachel.
We're the hosts of Book Tales.
If you like reading books
Drinking cocktails,
and Scottish accents,
then meet your new favourite podcast.
come with us as we explore different themes from romantasy to horror and everything in between.
We pair each book with a bespoke cocktail and tell you everything you'll need to make one.
And each week, play our fun game tailored to each book.
Find Book Tales wherever you get your podcasts. So grab your book
Grab your booze
for Book Tales.